rising surpluses, but unfortunately they squandered that decade, and now we've got to fix it all up again.
Question number 4, the Honourable David Cunliffe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Economic Development, has the government changed its position in relation to the recommendations of the Pure Advantage Green Growth reports, given its rejection of Pure Advantage's first report?
The Honourable Bill English.
On behalf of the Minister for Economic Development, no. The first report advocated shifting significant resources away from existing productive areas of the economy to subsidise the development of a small number of so-called green growth industries. I'm happy to advise the member that the second report underscores the importance of a significant number of government initiatives already underway and tends to reinforce the government's position that we need to pursue all our opportunities in a way that balances economic and environmental objectives.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Speaker, to the Minister, does the government now concur with Pure Advantage and London School of Economics professor and world climate change expert Lord Nicholas Stern, who say that there will be a $3 trillion clean technology market by 2050? And if he does, why do they put open cast mining ahead of forestry, carbon sinks, new renewables and negotiating a successor to the Kyoto Protocol?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, the fact is that we need both, and under this government, tree planting increased quite significantly after the chainsaw massacre that occurred because Labor messed up the Kyoto policy, and it's a bit rich for the member to be saying that he's against open cast mining at the same time as crying crocodile tears for coal miners who lost their jobs on the West Coast and could get jobs in the open cast coal mine if he and his fellow travellers would let it happen.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Speaker, in light of the thorough analysis from leading economists, including Vivid Economics, the University of Auckland and Lord Stern, which confirms the earlier findings of Pure Advantage, will he now apologise to Sir George Fistonich, Rob Fife, Chris Liddell, Philip Mills, Jeremy Moon, Rob Morrison, Jeff Ross, Justine Smythe, Mark Solomon, Sir Stephen Tindall, Joan Withers and Duncan Stewart for abusing their important contributions to the economic debate?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, no, but of the ongoing discussion after the first report, I think has shown some benefits for the second report. But I might point out to the member that green growth isn't just about groups of people getting to do together to write reports. It's about, for instance, this government grappling with an issue that previous government completely failed to deal with, and that is reform of the way we use water, our most fundamental resource in this country. A 3-year collaborative process has yielded the Land and Water Forum report, and over the next 6 months we'll make some of the most important decisions in a decade about the balance of environmental and economic growth in this country.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Can the Minister assure the House that he has read in full the latest Pure Advantage report, and if so, in what chapter does the forward estimate of the $3 trillion export market reside?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I'd say the Minister probably has. I'd have to say I haven't, but I'd have to say if I did read it, I'd be very sceptical about consultants' estimates of massive new industries that currently don't exist. The fact is, businesses are not stupid. Where they see opportunities in improved environmental management techniques or running their own businesses in a way that's more energy efficient, they will take those opportunities. And I find business in New Zealand, because of our clean green image, have a high degree of awareness of those issues.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Speaker, how does Tim Grocer dumping New Zealand squarely in the camp of climate science denying countries by refusing to even negotiate a successor to the Kyoto Protocol enhance our clean green image?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, because the clean green image is about what you do day by day, week by week in the farms and workplaces of New Zealand. And that is where our focus is. And I don't think the Labor Party would benefit from it with a change from moderate and sensible statements that we get from the current leader to extravagant, exaggerated statements from the pretend leader.
Question number 5, Mark Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Social Development. How